Welcome back to My Favorite Tropes on SpeterTV. First of all, I'm going to leave a question in the comments. I'd love an answer if you have a second. It will take like literally a second, or I'll leave a poll right here. But the question's in the comments, so. The question for this video, what is nightmare fuel? The answer is you not washing your hands. Go wash your hands right now. I will tell. Yeah. Well, as always, we're going to go to tvtropes.org for our answer. If you didn't already know what nightmare fuel was, you probably guessed right. It's the scary stuff. It's the stuff that fuels your nightmares. It might even stay there years later. It might be just seared in your brain, or might even pop up on you, like a mental jump scare. Obviously it recurs in horror, but nightmare fuel can be even more jarring when it comes in something not supposed to be scary. Like that one Captain Crunch commercial from when I was a kid that scared me for no reason that I could ever figure out. Now, not every ounce of nightmare fuel will be universally scary, but still there are plenty of examples, like way too many examples for me to even remotely put a dent in. Well, PSAs for one often invoke this trope intentionally. One in particular, though there are others, comes from Ontario, Canada's Workplace Safety and Insurance Board. If you've seen it, you already know what it is. Sous chef, boiling water, grease puddle, terrifying scream that will haunt your nightmares for at least a decade. I work at a Wendy's, this is kinda always in my head. How about The Incredibles? We get distracted by Edna Mode's no capes rant, but that rant was for a very terrifying reason. All those accidental superhero deaths were terrifying, and I think there were even more on the DVD, which I watched, and it scared me even more. Or what about when Mr. Incredible almost killed Mirage? Between his rage and Syndrome's apathy, and how Mirage's life just seemed to be sort of just fading from her, it was terrifying. Even if he is the good guy and she's with the bad guy, it almost makes it even scarier. A classic example is Dumbo's pink elephant scene. I've never seen Return to Oz, but that whole movie seems like nightmare fuel. Batman Returns has plenty of it, just from Penguin himself, to Selena Kyle's death scene, to Selena Kyle killing Max Shrek, because, you know, cats bring people back to life. And, I mean, Penguin's death was pretty terrifying too. That whole movie's pretty terrifying. Because Tim Burton knows all about nightmare fuel. And while I'm talking about second Batman movies, The Dark Knight's Joker is, I mean, he's terrifying. He's very entertaining, but he's terrifying. In fact, it's to the point where when Heath Ledger filmed, I guess, his first scene as the Joker, Maggie Gyllenhaal couldn't look at him during the knife part, and Michael Caine forgot his lines when he saw him walk in. The Fresh Prince, of course, has the episode where Will gets shot, but also they have that one scene where Uncle Phil accidentally sits on a rabbit, which was also terrifying. SpongeBob has a whole bunch of examples. I'm just gonna talk slowly for a moment so I can just show you some of them. A lot of them are kind of terrifying. There's Arnold's grandpa nightmare in Hey Arnold. And then we have the Rugrats, which has a number of examples, but probably most notable is, you know, I'm not Tommy. But I am SpeterTV, and thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell to let your Speter sense tingle when I upload. Please take a second to vote in the poll again if you're seeing this, you know, soon when it goes up, or leave a comment with your answer, and leave a comment just telling me, you know, one of the other billions of examples I didn't mention because there are just so many. Everything's terrifying. Patreon, Teespring, social medias, follow there, do stuff like that. I'll see you next something, hopefully next week.